respected jury, teachers, and my dear friends. I am standing in front of you here to explain and present my research on the topic relation between perceived parenting style and internet addiction among high school students. Before starting, I would like to thank my guide, Dr. Neetulal V. She has helped me do my research from the very beginning. I would also love to thank my co-guide, Dr. Muhammad Junaid. He has helped me write my article and my thesis. These are the contents I will be going through: introduction, need and significance, objectives, materials and method, procedure, data analysis, result and discussion, future implications, conclusion and reference. Now, before I'm starting, I'm going back to my title. Here I believe you might have caught two words: parenting style and internet addiction. That's because those are the variables of my study. Those are the main things that for my study. I'll be explaining about them. Internet addiction is defined as an uncontrollable use of the internet that results in excessive time consumption or social dysfunction, and it may have a similar pathology to the other addictions, which result in interpersonal, family, and social problems. I took this definition from a study conducted by Patel et al. In 2023. Now, as for my other variable, parenting style, it is referred as the set of activities aimed at the smooth and care development of the children. This definition was taken from a study conducted by Stewart in 2006. Parenting style has four major types. Those are authoritative, authoritarian, indulgent, and negligent. We can differentiate these four parenting styles by the responsiveness and control of the parents on the children. When I will tell that. When it is high response and high control, it is authoritative. When it is high response, high response and low control, it is indulgent. Low response and high control is authoritarian, and low response and low control is negligent. Now, we live in a world where internet is a part of life. We cannot remove it from our life. We use it daily. So, the people using internet is increasing every day, and the number of people who are addicted to the internet will also be increasing. So with the help of the study, we can find the data of the students who are addicted to the internet, and we can educate the parents and the students not to fall into the trap of internet addiction. And since we cannot remove it from our life completely, we can educate the parents to make the children use the internet for their own benefits. Now, I had four main objectives when I finished my synopsis. Those are to assess the level of internet addiction in high school students, to find whether there exists any significant difference between boys and girls in internet addiction among high school students, to find whether there exists any significant difference in internet addiction based on the parenting style of the students, to find whether there exists any significant difference in internet addiction based on the occupational status of the mother. My study is a quantitative study, so I have used two different questionnaires. Those are the internet addiction test and the scale of parenting style. Internet addiction test was developed by Dr. Kimberly Young in 1998. It has 20 items, and it checks for the internet addiction level in the attender. Now, scale of parenting style was developed by Abida Kuruniyan and Dr. Abdul Ghafoor. This was developed in the year 2014, and it checks for the parenting style of the attender. This questionnaire contains 38 statements. Before the questionnaires were distributed to the students, a verbal consent was obtained from all the participants, and a confidentiality was maintained. The questionnaires were then distributed, and the rules of the questionnaires were explained. The responses were collected and entered into an Excel sheet for further statistical analysis. That comes to data analysis. I use three different methods for data analysis: descriptive statistics, t-test, and one-way ANOVA. Descriptive statistics summarizes the data to help understand it, and it also measures central tendency and spread. T-test is an inferential statistic method used to determine if there is any significant difference between the means of two groups and how these two groups are related to each other. One-way analysis stands for one-way ANOVA stands for one-way analysis of variance. It is also a statistical test used to compare the means of three or more groups with independent variables. Now I got four major results from descriptive statistics, two results from t-test, and two results from one-way ANOVA. These are the results I got from descriptive statistics. I'll read them. The level of internet addiction in high school students is mild, with a score of 31 to 49 in the internet addiction scale. 2. There is no significant difference by grade. The grade does not really matter when it comes to internet addiction in high school students. 3. There is no significant difference by parenting style. I was quite shocked because I had a hypothesis that parenting style would affect internet addiction in high school students, but it does not. 4. The parent students who have working mothers showed lesser internet addiction compared to students with non-working mothers. Now these are the results of t-test and one-way ANOVA. The same variables have been used, but the results were also same. The result of t-test obtained for boys and girls is that there is no significant difference between boys and girls in internet addiction. The students who had working mothers showed lesser internet addiction than non-working mothers. The result of one-way ANOVA, these are the results of one-way ANOVA. There is no significant difference by class or grade in internet addiction. The parenting style does not matter when it comes to internet addiction. Now, future implications. With this study, awareness programs can be conducted by schools and to educate the students on internet addiction, its causes and harms. The schools can also conduct workshops for parents. They can educate the parents on the parenting styles and internet addiction. The parents can also exchange ideas for making their parenting style better. This study can inspire other people to do similar studies and with different variables such as peer influence, personality traits, and socio-economic status on internet addiction. Schools can also implement initiatives to educate parents about the importance of balanced parenting style and how it affects the internet addiction of the children. Now I'm concluding my presentation. I'll just read them. The most common parenting style is the negligent parenting style with a 54.8 percentage. Internet addiction in high school students is mild. There is no significant difference between parenting style. There is no significant difference between boys and girls. There is no significant difference between the grade of the student, and there is no the students with working mothers showed lesser internet addiction. These are the references that I used. There is no particular reference. I used all of them for my data collection. And that's all. Thank you.